0 to the power of 0 equals what? 0. Most people would expect it to be 0. But the answer is actually 1. So if you have your phone, pull it out for a second. If you take 0 to the power of 0, how could we find, without just using that as the equation to define it as the number 1, right? And if you go on Google Calculator right now and do 0 to the power of 0, it'll give you the answer as 1. But let's go beyond that to understand why does 0 to the power of 0 actually equal 1? In truth, not just because it's some mathematical definition that somebody came along and said it must be so. So let's take a smaller number, right? And take, 0.5 to the power of x to the y right here. That's how you do it. The same 0.5 equals 0.707, right? 0.707. Now, if I go with a smaller number, will the result be larger? So 0.05, the last time was 0.5, to the power of 0.05 equals 0.86. That's bigger than 0.707. So let's go 0.005 to the power of 0.005 equals 0.97. So let's do 10 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 to the power of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5. And it's 0.9999998. You see what's happening? It's converging to 1. So as I approach 0, 0 to the power of 0 equals 1. That means nothing to the power of nothing equals everything. I tend to think of that which I know is what I call my conscious mind. That which I know I don't know could be analogously my subconscious mind. And then there's something beyond the border. Once you go past the I know what I know what I don't know, so I'm not an ice skater and I know I don't know how to ice skate well, so I don't really know ice skating. But then there's another realm beyond that, which is the I don't even know what I don't know. We tend to call that something in science, as we call it, entropy. Entropy means randomness, but that could just be the boundary of where our knowledge ended and our ignorance began, our true ignorance. I don't need to be a physicist per se to know that I don't know physics. Someone else might know physics. Okay, fine. But then there's this realm that's beyond that, and we tend to think of that as being devoid of pattern. What if it's all patterned? What if all of it is patterned? Because from a mathematics perspective, there's no true entropy. I don't believe in entropy. So when you think about this, right, I have discovered many patterns now in mathematics, and I've come to realize that every time I've searched for a pattern, the pattern was found. But our science doesn't want to find patterns, because as soon as you find a pattern, that implies that there is a God. And people don't feel comfortable with that in general, right? Or maybe not a God figure, but there's some intelligent design.
Right.
It's not random, right? So the next thing I was trying to show is that if you have even one pattern within a sea of supposed randomness, then you cannot rule out that the entire sea of randomness is not entirely patterned.